It is not gold. It is not gemstones. It is actually this simple, unassuming plant that turns out to be the real Feng Shui treasure that wealthy people quietly grow to protect their wealth and attract prosperity into their homes. There are some secrets that are never written down in books, never shared in public, but they are quietly passed down through generations, especially among wealthy business people and those who truly understand Feng Shui. One of those secrets is the story of a certain plant. You will not see this plant being advertised. It does not appear in online trends or social media fads. In fact, if you are not paying close attention, you might not even notice it at all. But for those who truly understand the energy of space, they know this plant vibrates at a very unique frequency. It does not just beautify your surroundings, it also creates a prosperity field, quiet but powerful. In today's video, we are going to reveal exactly what that plant is, why only people with deep understanding choose to use it, and how to place it correctly in your home to activate prosperous energy. But there will also be an important warning. If you place it in the wrong spot, this plant could actually block wealth, cause stagnation in your luck, and lead to financial loss without you even realizing it. But before we begin, go ahead and leave a comment below with a positive affirmation related to this topic. For example, I am a magnet for wealth, or I am ready to open the door and welcome luck into my home. And do not forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, so you will not miss any practical Feng Shui and ancient spiritual wisdom. So what exactly is this plant? Let us explore the 5 Feng Shui plants you should grow in your home. Each one is like a unique energy key that guides wealth, peace, and prosperity closer to you. Number 1. Monstera delissiosa. Monstera delissiosa is one of the rare plants that are both easy to care for and carry a strong Feng Shui symbol of circulating financial energy. With its large, heart-shaped green leaves that curl slightly, as if in motion, the plant represents a flow of wealth energy that never stops. Soft, gentle, but deeply powerful. There's an old saying, when energy flows, freely wealth will gather. If you have a healthy, thriving pothos in your home, with evenly spreading leaves that are not tangled or twisted, it is a sign that your living space is breathing well. The energy flows smoothly, and positive vibes are taking the lead. This helps you feel more relaxed and focused, while also opening up financial opportunities, career success, and beneficial relationships. From an energetic perspective, pothos is like a silent guardian. It does not make a fuss, nor does it draw attention, but it absorbs stagnant energy, purifies the space, balances moisture, and softens environments that feel overly dry, both physically and emotionally. So where should you place this plant to make the most of its wealth, attracting powers? The best spot is near the main entrance, where energy first flows into the house. When placed here, the plant acts as an energy filter, blocking out the bad vibes, boosting the good ones, and making the flow of wealth energy softer and easier to accumulate. This is critical in Feng Shui because the front door is not just a physical entrance, it is where destiny walks in. You can also place it in the living room, a space full of activity and interaction, to help maintain harmony and stabilize the energy of prosperity throughout the home. One thing to keep in mind, do not let the plant grow too wildly or cover entire walls or pathways. That symbolizes energy spreading uncontrollably. Keep it trimmed and tidy with balanced growth as a symbol of stability and order. That is how positive energy lasts. Number 2. Peace lily. The peace lily is not just a plant with pure, elegant beauty. In Feng Shui, it is seen as the invisible gatekeeper of your financial destiny. It belongs to a group of plants with calming energy. It is not just there to make the space look better. It also absorbs and neutralizes negative energies, especially heavy emotions like anxiety, stress, doubt, and fear of failure. That is why many successful people place a peace lily in their workspaces, near decision-making areas, or where important negotiations happen. They do not use it for decoration. They place it there because they understand how energy inside us interacts constantly with the energy around us. Just a single imbalance can shift your luck or ruin an upcoming opportunity. The peace lily helps stabilize energy, keeping your financial energy field balanced. When your income is stable and you're entering a growth phase, but everything starts to feel shaky or uncertain, this plant acts as a counterbalance. It absorbs the chaotic, invisible excess and gently brings your wealth energy back into steady alignment. Some experienced Feng Shui practitioners even say, if your peace lily blooms right at the beginning of the year, it's a lucky sign of unexpected financial prosperity ahead. Where should you place it? The ideal locations are near the front door or in your office, depending on how you intend to use its energy. If you want it to purify the overall flow, place it on the right-hand side of the hallway as you walk in from outside, where fresh energy enters the home. If you want it to help stabilize your mindset during decision-making, place it on your desk or near a spot where you usually sign contracts or make important plans. When placed correctly, it not only filters out negative energy, but also creates a magnetic buffer for anyone walking into the space, or for you when facing financial challenges. Here's a small but powerful ritual on the first day of the month or before an important deal. Water the plant with clean water that has soaked a few grains of sea salt. Whisper a short prayer in your heart as you do it. This simple act works like a ritual to reactivate the plant's energy shield, helping the space feel more grounded and your mind more at ease. Remember the peace. Lily does not tolerate harsh sunlight. Do not place it in noisy or overly bright areas. It thrives in environments that match its nature, calm, gentle, and steady. Just like true wealth, it does not arrive in a rush, but shows up through preparation and inner stability. Number 3. Bird of Paradise. If the peace lily is all about calm and stability, the Bird of Paradise is about ambition, drive, and bold energy. This plant grows straight up with large oval-shaped leaves that stretch confidently, bringing strong, uplifting energy without being overwhelming. It is perfect for anyone looking to activate career growth, seek promotion, or open a new proactive path to wealth. In Feng Shui, the Bird of Paradise represents vision and personal momentum. People who are about to take off, changing jobs, launching a business, negotiating a major project, or entering a transformative phase in life, are often advised to keep this plant in their home. Not as a lucky charm, but as an energy anchor to keep their mindset strong and courageous during change. Spiritually, this plant is known as the bridge between earth and sky, a symbol of connection between the human realm and the divine. Many Feng Shui masters believe it can unlock creative blocks, especially in careers that require vision, leadership, or innovation. Placing a Bird of Paradise in your home is like building a living symbol of aspiration. Seeing it each morning reminds you were born to rise, to grow, and to fly free. It is especially helpful for people who often feel lost, directionless, or tend to give up easily. This plant helps you stay grounded and determined through challenges. Where should you place it? This plant thrives in high-ceilinged open spaces with plenty of natural light. The best locations are in the southeast or east corners of your home, areas linked to wealth, career, and reputation in the Feng Shui Bagua map. If you work from home, you can place it in a corner of your office, where you can easily see it when you look up from your desk. Do not place it directly in walkways, since its wide leaves might block energy flow. Give it its own space to grow upright, like a monument of personal power. Also, the bird of paradise dislikes stagnant energy. If your home is too dark, cluttered, or filled with unused items, consider cleansing the space before bringing in the plant. Its energy is highly sensitive, but if placed in the right spot, it will thrive, spreading its leaves like wings ready to take flight, helping you soar through tough times. Number 4. Zizzy Plant. In Feng Shui, the Zizzy plant is not just a symbol of wealth, but a subtle energy transmitter that keeps the flow of financial energy in your living space moving steadily. Even though it is a wood element plant, its juicy water-storing stems also carry the element of water. Water nourishes wood. Wood fuels, fire creates earth, and earth produces metal. In other words, the plant contains a complete cycle of the 5 Feng Shui elements. This makes the Zizzy plant one of the rare few plants capable of activating a closed-loop energy system, attracting, maintaining, and regenerating wealth. Unlike plants with bold, flashy energy, the Zizzy plant operates with quiet wealth energy, drawing prosperity in a calm, stable, and consistent way. This energy is perfect for those on a long-term journey, freelancers, entrepreneurs, investors, or anyone building a personal financial foundation. In a stable living space, the Zizzy plant quietly gathers good energy and limits financial leaks caused by things beyond your control, like illness, conflict, or sudden misfortunes. Choosing the right plant is the first step to activating Feng Shui energy effectively. A good Zizzy plant has a straight, sturdy trunk, evenly grown leaves on both sides, and a glossy green color, signs of strong life force. On the other hand, a plant with yellowing or dropping leaves, or one that leans to the side, signals chaotic energy. Such plants do not just lose their effectiveness, they can reverse the energy flow and negatively affect your luck and mood. Where should you place it? The best spot is in the southeast corner of your home or office. This is the wealth corner in Feng Shui. If you want to place it near the main door, put it on the left-hand side, as you face outward from inside, where it can welcome fresh energy from outside. Never place it in the middle of a hallway next to a hot stove or right beside the toilet. These areas have unstable energy that can drain the plant's power. To let it truly serve as a wealth magnet, you can try this simple ritual at the start of each week. Water the plant with clean water, close your eyes, and softly say a positive affirmation. I open myself to receive money opportunities and good fortune naturally and abundantly. This seemingly small act helps align your personal energy with the energy of your space. When your mindset, your Feng Shui plant, and the surrounding energy harmonize, the wealth flow gets activated more powerfully than you might expect. And if one day your Zizzy plant suddenly blooms, know that this is an extremely auspicious sign. It is a rare plant that rarely flowers under normal conditions. If it does bloom, it means your home's energy field is thriving, and the time to harvest abundance is very near. Number 5. Rubber plant. In Eastern cultures, the banyan tree has long been associated with shelter and resilience. When it is cultivated as a houseplant with red-tipped buds, this symbolism becomes even stronger. The rubber plant may not attract wealth like the Zizzy plant, nor bring good luck like the jade plant, but it quietly keeps your home's energy field stable. It is especially helpful in places where conflict or tension often arises, or when there is a lingering sense of unease without clear cause, such as newly moved-in homes, spaces recently renovated, or places with a history of frequent arguments. It is often called the guardian of the home's energy, preventing disturbances in the energetic atmosphere. It is particularly effective when placed in the living room or the northeast corner of the home. The rubber plant not only calms the mind, but also helps neutralize clashing energies from cold materials like metal, sharp corners, or an overload of electronic devices. That is why many interior designers place this plant near televisions, work desks, or electronic heavy zones. Interestingly, this plant is also quite sensitive to negative energy. If your house often feels unusually cold in the late afternoon, lights flicker more often, or people inside do not sleep well, the rubber plant might act as a natural energy filter. It absorbs heavy stagnant energy and gently increases the positive flow without disrupting the balance. To truly unlock its power, keeping its leaves clean is essential. In Feng Shui, dust is not just dirt. It blocks the plant's ability to receive positive energy. Wipe the leaves weekly with a soft cloth. Observe the plant's form. If the leaves spread evenly, the stem is strong, and there is no leaf curling. It means the energy field is calm, and the plant is doing its job well. Light is also something to pay attention to. The rubber plant does not need direct sunlight, but it cannot survive in complete darkness either. Place it in a spot with indirect light, such as near a window with a sheer curtain. That soft light helps the plant grow strong and creates a radiant flow of energy throughout your space. Planting the right type of plant can attract wealth into your life, but choosing the wrong one might block the flow of positive energy and silently drain away your fortune without you even realizing it. Now, let us take a closer look at 4 types of plants you should absolutely avoid growing indoors if you do not want your wealth to slowly vanish. Number 1. Hanging or trailing plants. While they may appear soft and graceful, hanging vines or trailing plants actually symbolize declining energy, something considered extremely inauspicious in Feng Shui, especially for households that are in a stage of growth and financial accumulation. A plant that droops, whether naturally or by design, gives off the image of bowing down or flowing downward, which weakens the upward momentum of energy in your home. If placed near the front door entrances or in wealth areas, instead of gathering prosperity, the energy will slide away, making it hard for wealth to accumulate and for your efforts to bear fruit. Beyond that, climbing vines that creep along walls or ceilings over time can make the space feel heavy and dense. These plants tend to absorb negative energy slowly and subtly, often without obvious signs. This can lead to mental fatigue, shallow sleep, and especially in children, frequent crying or restlessness. Elderly people might feel more drained during the late afternoon or evening. The advice here is, if you love vines for aesthetic reasons, plant them outside, on fences, or in garden areas to create a soft, natural touch without interfering with the indoor energy flow. Inside the house, prioritize plants that grow upright with gently spreading leaves, but avoid ones that droop or hang down. Number 2. Dead plants or fake plastic plants. One of the most common Feng Shui mistakes people make is keeping dead plants, dried flower arrangements, or plastic plants because they still look nice, or they feel too guilty to throw them away. But in Feng Shui, anything that no longer has life in it carries stagnant and blocked energy. Even a single withered leaf on a plant could be an early sign that the energy flow in that area is blocked, like a stream that has been dammed. No matter how artistic dried flowers may be, they are still the remains of something that once lived. Keeping them for long periods in your home, especially in living rooms, bedrooms, or near workspaces, can increase negative energy, creating a sense of mental fog and emotional stagnation. And what about fake plastic plants? Sure, they are convenient and require no care, but they also offer no life force. In Feng Shui, items like these create an energy illusion. They look like they are alive, but in reality they are empty shells. This disrupts the clarity of the energy field and can leave your body and mind feeling tired or disconnected. If you do use dried flowers as part of your decor, keep them in less active areas of the home and replace them regularly with something that carries fresh living energy, like crystals, candles, or real plants. As for dead plants, do not hesitate. Letting go of them is how you begin to release the stagnation that may be holding you back. Number 3. Cactus, or any plant with sharp thorns. Cactus plants are fascinating. They survive in harsh conditions, withstand heat and dryness, and defend themselves with sharp spikes. But because of those very qualities in Feng Shui, they are believed to carry cutting energy, a kind of repelling force that invites conflict and blocks harmony. No matter how beautiful or exotic they look, cactus plants should never be placed in main areas of the house, such as the living room, bedroom, or office. Those sharp spikes do not just pose a physical risk, they also create an invisible barrier between people in the home. This can lead to tension, misunderstandings, and emotional distance. If your household has been experiencing frequent arguments or strained relationships, and there is a cactus somewhere in your space, try moving it outside to a balcony porch or near an area that needs energetic protection. If you wish to use cactus to ward off negative energy, they should only be placed outdoors, where they can face and neutralize external energies without affecting the interior balance. Number 4. Plants that are taller than the people living in the house. Bigger is not always better. In practical Feng Shui, the height of indoor plants should align with the energy level of the people living there. If a plant is too tall, especially if it towers over people's heads and is placed in a small or enclosed space, it can create a sense of being overwhelmed, energetically pressed down, where the plant unintentionally draws energy away from people. Imagine living in a room where a large plant looms over you, almost like it's supervising your space. Physically, it might feel a bit suffocating. Energetically, it suppresses your own life force. Over time, this can lead to fatigue, a drop in vitality, and a weakened ability to make sound financial decisions. Even plants that are generally considered good, like bird of paradise or rubber plants, can have the opposite effect if allowed to grow too tall and overpower the room. Instead of attracting wealth, they may start to suppress your financial energy. The solution is simple, always. Trim plants so they remain within eye level, and never let them exceed 1.5 times the average height of the people living in the home. Tall plants should only be planted in outdoor spaces along walkways or in rooms with high ceilings and plenty of natural light. As you can see, even a simple plant, when placed in the right spot and cared for with the right intention, can become a gateway for wealth energy to enter, nourishing not just your finances, but your health, mind, and family harmony. On the other hand, keeping the wrong plants in your home, even without meaning to, could quietly block your luck, no matter how hard you are trying. So start right where you live. Take a few minutes to look around your home, rearrange your plants, remove anything old or stagnant. Replace them with living plants, ones that know how to breathe, how to radiate energy, and how to help your space support your destiny. You do not have to do everything in one day. Each small step is an act of awareness. Every change you make sends a signal to the universe that says, I am ready to welcome something better. If you found this video helpful, share it with someone you care about, because who knows, you might be the one planting the seeds of prosperity in their life. And do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell, so you do not miss any practical Feng Shui, spiritual and abundance wisdom passed down by the ancients to help you live deeper, live wiser, and live in true fulfillment. See you again in the next video, where every word is a seed, and you are the one who plants it.